I hate when heroes try to negotiate with the villain.
Overall, a lot of stuff in this movie is kind of like, oh, this is why, and you have to go with it. And it's just too many times.
It's like they speed ran the plot, bro. Like that's what it
Exactly.
felt like.
It just feels like they speed ran it.
I was like, oh yeah, she got some old work back there that she ain't trying to give, she ain't trying to see.
And then Kamala picks both of them up
She
and
good.
just.
She good, man. She was made for this, bro.
Well, I want to ask you about. So, what do you think about the second half of the movie, leading on to the water planet and forward, all the way to the ultimate ending?
I like the way the water planet looked. Did not like the music scenes. I'm not a musical fan, bro. I can't.
Don't like some Hamilton?
Nah, and you could tell that was not Brie Larson singing, bro. That wasn't her. And it just, I mean, even if it was her, that was just bad lip singing at that point, you know, because that was not believable at all. But I did like the scene for what it was because it gave us like that really feeling of like, okay, yo, she was really out here doing things. Like her getting married should have been a bigger deal than what it was in the actual joint. We just kind of like went with it. But because like as soon as she said like when I get here, when we go, like, and she wasn't really trying to go, and she said, I forgot exactly what she said, but she said something that Kamala and Monica recognized was weird. I was like, oh yeah, she got some old work back there that she ain't trying to give, she ain't trying to see. But then when she got there, it was like, oh, it was mad cool. Like, so I guess she was just embarrassed, but you know, I don't know. Like, it was, that was a little off to me. As far as like the fight goes, it was cool. As far as like Captain Marvel and Monica Rambeau goes, that was probably like Mrs. Marvel's weakest point in this whole movie, just because of how vulnerable she is when she can't fly, like type thing, and the gravity of the situation. But the whole Kree stealing elements thing, I feel like I've seen that before. Like that didn't really do it for me. But I did like the end. I did like the ending. All the way up until she freaking blew the gate open and blew herself up too. I was mad at that because, for one, I hate when heroes try to negotiate with the villain after they done did some wild stuff already.
Yeah.
And just be like, all right, yeah, we came to an agreement. Like, good job, guys. Sharing is caring, you know? And we just expect them to like do what they supposed to do. Like, nah, bro, you supposed to take the bracelet off first. And then
facts.
It happened so fast. I was like, yo, how did Miss Marvel end up on the ground? Like, I wish I could have rewind that moment just so I could see. But yeah, that was, I ain't like that part. I'll
probably have to rewatch it, but you're right.
Yeah.
That is stupid.
Yeah, it was super dumb. And then seeing Monica save the day was really cool too, because she got the power from Miss Marvel and Captain, and I always want to say Captain America, but Captain Marvel. And then she like finally became like that white hot that she is in the comics and stuff like that. Because up until this point, like this whole movie, she was really just learning how to use her powers. Like she flew for the first time in this movie. So to go from there to get to where she was at the end, freaking crazy. It was crazy. But I was mad when Shawty burnt up though, because I was like, yo, that was not it. Like, I hate when it just feels like, I feel like I get cheated when villains do that, you know? So that's how I felt about it. How did you feel?
I agree with you on the musical planet.
Yeah.
Wasn't the biggest fan of the musical, but I thought it was fun, and they're trying to go for that Guardians Thor theme of being a more lighthearted film.
Yeah.
But I hated the fact that the villain stole the water, and then we never got a resolution for that. Like, did that planet drain all the water? Did they just steal a little bit of water?
Yeah.
I don't know. And you're right that the king or prince should have been a way bigger deal. And I feel like I've seen like stuff like that in movies before, and it's supposed to be even funnier or
Hmm.
more like they don't even got to be like together for real. Like he could have just been
Yeah.
like a cool friend in the universe.
Hmm.
That's like you're trying your best. Just basic stuff.
It's like they speed ran the plot, bro. Like that's what it
Exactly.
felt
It,
like.
it it just feels like they speed ran it. Speed
Yeah.
run everything. And then that final battle, I think both the battle in the water planet and the final battle. What bothered me a lot was this whole swapping ability was like the main kind of theme of the movie, and we never got something epic with this powers, like a combo. And I'm just talking like we've seen like mega fights where they do
Yeah.
like a really cool combo with all their powers in
Hmm.
unison or something. And really felt like it was just more lackluster. They just did another okay, all of us are gonna fight again,
Yeah.
um, which bothered me too.
Yeah.
And like you said, the villain somehow got both bangles, and then when they got both bangles, they overrid it to the point where they just vaporized.
Yeah.
But then Kamala picks both of them up
She
and
good.
just ah,
She
that
good, man. She was made for this,
oh,
bro. No, when
that's
she
what
was
she
just
said.
yeah, when she used her powers without the bangles, I was like, wait, hold up. When she could do that, you know? Like I thought
Yeah.
she needed to be connected type beat, but you know, I guess
So
there's
that was
some
something too.
blatant
I
things that's
think I
happened
missed
to
it in Miss Marvel, but I think it
yeah.
comes from within.
Right,
But
right.
I could be wrong.
Nah, there's
But
something deeper
overall,
there for sure. Yeah.
yeah.
I just
But
forgot.
overall, a lot of stuff in this movie is kind of like, oh, this is why, and you have to go with it. And it's just too many times. It's just too many. So when the
Yeah.
villain died, blasting that mega hole, they didn't need a mega hole, they needed a normal hole.
Hmm.
And then Kamala used the,
Yeah.
and then Photon,
Hmm. Became Photon.
Monica,
Yeah.
when they supercharged her, I was like, how do they know she can get supercharged? Why didn't they do this before? And then it was like, oh, I have to be on the other side. I'm like, why? Why is
Yeah.
any of
Why does
this
she have to be on the
happening?
other side? Exactly. Yeah. Nah, that's
So
true. I
it,
didn't
it was
understand
it
that at
was
first.
it was just weird, and it's not that I'm hating on this movie because I definitely think there are worse Marvel movies, but
Hmm.
this type of movie reminds me of when people say they don't like Marvel movies
Okay. Yeah.
and they think it's like generic like action
Hmm.
movies. And this one definitely reminds me of it. A lot of stuff was inconsistent.
Yeah.
Brie Larson, the lead, wasn't as leady as I thought. Uh, and there's just a lot of questions like what is this? What are your powers again? Why are you swapping?
Yeah.
Why does the villain have to take the Earth Sun? Why do they
Hmm.
have to take the water from here?
And she didn't
And
even
then
take
after
it. It was just the heat. Like it was just like
yeah.
it was what they were
It was
saying
like
was
she got
not
the
what they were
power to
saying.
save her planet, but then she wanted to get back at Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
And
But
I'm
it's
like, dang, your whole people dying. Like
yeah. That's
when
facts.
we get up, then let's go get her. Like, like, I'm just saying it.
Yeah.
And you're going up against one of the strongest, the Annihilator in the galaxy. Like, you really want to be that petty? Like, I
Yeah.
don't know, but